Hello there, and welcome to Mystic Brick. Hey, this is the next single plate build that I just got done putting together, and I had much fun doing it, so I thought it would be cool to just walk through some of these techniques with you, the trees specifically, and a few other things. And then also there'll be a surprise at the end of this episode, so please stick around for that. So we're gonna start by just looking at the base here. I put the river down already and the rock work, some of it. And these are things I've covered before, so we're gonna kind of skip ahead and get to the trees specifically and see how I built those. Here are two of them set into the mock already, just to kind of give me an idea of the spatial elements and everything else that I need to do. But I am starting out with a 4x4 rounded brick and then placing a 2x2 rounded plate on top of that, and then securing those with a shaft and putting that down as a base. And then to build the tree, I'm going to take another one of those 4x4 rounded bricks, put another one of those 2x2 rounded plates on top of it in the center, and then just start securing these leafy fern pieces around the perimeter of the 4x4 rounded brick, like so. And then I'm just going to keep building up essentially and placing more of these on top of each other until I have enough of a sort of trunk to begin with. And you can go as high as you want with this, whatever tickles your fancy. Once I have that at the desired height and I'm ready to transition, I'm going to take a cone piece and put a shaft through it and then secure these to every other leaf piece at the very top of this base trunk, just to give it a little bit more security and cover the seams a little bit as we continue to build. Then what I'm going to do is start building the upper piece, and so I'm going to take a 2x2 rounded brick and put more of these leafy fern pieces on top of those until I get that desired height as well. And then I'm going to take another 2x2 rounded plate and put that on the top and then secure it again with a shaft, like so. And then I'm going to put this leafy plate piece on the very top of that in the upright position. So now we've reoriented. And then I'm going to put one final nose cone, a small nose cone on the very top of that. And that is essentially our completed top piece. To secure the top to the bottom, I'm going to take another 2x2 rounded plate, put another shaft in there, and that'll just give the perfect elevation to slot the top piece in, and it'll sit in there really snugly. I find this very secure. Ultimately, you might have a couple pieces that try to hop off of that 4x4 rounded brick, but ultimately I think it's quite a secure system. So let's put that tree into the mock now. It'll slot in there very, very easily, and it will swivel too, so you can sort of turn it around to make it fit whatever specific direction you want it to. Overall here, I think we're looking pretty good, and I've got a good idea of what else I need to do now, and so I'm going to pull these trees back out of the mock, and then we're going to start building our path. To begin this, I'm going to take a 1x2 palisade brick and then just put the little tile with the chopped wood print on it on top, and that'll make my little step down. And then I'm just gonna keep putting in rounded tiles all across here, the bigger ones with the wood print and the smaller ones, and a whole collection of others, and of course some ingots in there as well. Have this path well completed now, and I'm pretty happy with it. So next we're going to move on to building up the outside wall here, And I'm going to be using a lot of the black bricks to emulate the sort of dark night. And then what I'm going to do is put some stars and a moon in there. And to create these stars, I'm taking a 1x1 brick with knob. And I would have used black for these, but I only have dark gray now, so here we go. And then what I'm going to do is attach this little translucent parabola, which has the flex in it. And I got this from the Milky Way set that Lego put out. And then I'm going to attach a 1x1 purple translucent tile to the top of that. And then before going any further, I want to look at our minifigs. So the first here is this little lass, and the leg and torso print come from K-Town Bricks. This guy took the torso piece from one of the Viking prints and turned that around, and I think that's really cool. And then his legs are from the Wolfpack CMF. They're looking pretty spiffy together. And then our little fawn comes from CMF 15, and I've just replaced the head on this guy. Okay, so now let's return to the MOC, and I've put down some animals in here already, and a couple of trees, and we're going to place the rest. So I'm going to start by putting in this nice big tree that we just made. I'm going to pop that in there, and then put a little owl on top. And then let's put our minifigs in here, the fawn first. I'm going to have him hiding behind one of these little trees at the back. And then our little merry couple, we're just going to put it right onto the stone path as they're making their way down to the river. And then we're going to secure that final tree in there with another owl. I think we've got a pretty good scene set here now, so let's go take a look at this whole MOC under some better lighting. Alright, so here we are. Our two jolly companions are making their way down this little path in the middle of night to enjoy a nice bottle of wine, probably on the riverbank somewhere. Who knows? Perhaps they'll be taking a dip in that river too. Yeah, their merriment is being observed by the little fawn in the background there, who finds the whole thing quite enchanting, I am sure. Hey, so now for that little surprise. I decided to dabble with a lighting kit for the first time and try it out, and this is the result. I think I'm really quite happy with it. This comes from Light My Bricks, and again, this is not a paid promotion or anything, but I think they've done a really nice job here. This is their 2.0 lighting version, and everything fits together really easily. It's quite simple to use, and I love the effect. I'll definitely be using these lights in a larger MOC. Hopefully I can light up the whole Black Falcon Fortress at some point. So yeah, I would recommend checking this out. Playing with lights is fun, and it definitely adds an extra element to the MOC, something that I was looking for. So I dig it. Hey, I wanted to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody. Hope that you've had a wonderful time, that your bellies are full, and that you've had good fellowship with friends and family. Cheers. And until next time, bye-bye now.